Consign it, where are those photos? Oh, don't go away. Be with you in a minute. Oh, here they are. I want to tell you about the motion picture that MGM has made from the Broadway comedy hit Teahouse of the August Moon. The stars are Marlon Brando and Glenn Ford.
They're upside down, Colonel.
Nonsense. Can't you cameramen get anything straight? See, like I told you, Marlon Brando and Glenn Ford. Seriously, this wonderful play won the Pulitzer Prize, and now as a movie, it's even more hilarious. I know, because I played Colonel Purdy in it on Broadway more than 1,000 times. I'm Paul Ford, and I'm in the picture, too, along with Eddie Albert and a marvelous cast. We think you'll like it.
Don't miss Marlon Brando, Glenn Ford, and Machiko Kyo in Teahouse of the August Moon, co-starring Eddie Albert with Paul Ford in CinemaScope and Metrocolor.
Hot from the satellite headlines comes The Invisible Boy.
Stand by for frequency modulation.
Adjustment computations ready, awaiting signal.
Switch over. Yes, this machine talks. It thinks, it plans, has a personality, or an evil personality. Because in this geophysical age, anything is possible, as you will see in a fascinating motion picture, The Invisible Boy. Remember Robbie the robot from Forbidden Planet? You'll meet him again. Travel with him into space. Witness the ectoplasmic miracles which created the Invisible Boy. The miracles we thought belonged to the future are scientific fact today. Incredible, frightening, and very real. See what they are and what they mean to you in The Invisible Boy.
If you could take a peek at 1970, you might see the car Detroit says is in store for us. And here is the 1970 cigarette, the new Philip Morris Multifilter 2, with an advanced new filter system that restores tobacco flavor while it filters the smoke. First, Multifilter 2 filters the smoke with a new and advanced filtration agent. Then Multifilter 2 actually restores rich tobacco taste, the taste of prime tobacco that's been vacuum cleaned. Even the moisture-tight package is advanced. This soft, light Humaflex plastic pack delivers 1970 Philip Morris filters to you, humidor fresh. Want to have some fun today? Take a puff of tomorrow. Try the 1970 cigarette, new Philip Morris Multifilter 2. Restores tobacco flavor while it filters the smoke.
Well, Mercator, did you get us more proof that new Wildroot gives a man's hair that neat and natural look? It's in a new tube with a great new formula.
Hate to break the news, DB. This time we failed.
What's that? Show me what you did, boy.
Well, I squeezed some new Wildroot onto this paper towel.
Well, that's a good start.
I set a match to it.
That's the spirit.
But it won't burn. In fact, it puts the match out.
Well, oh, of course. Wildroot has no alcohol. Drying alcohol won't keep hair neat. And look, Mercator, new Wildroot doesn't show a trace of grease. Grease smothers a man's hair, so it can't be natural looking. New Wildroot has no alcohol. It's non-greasy. Its natural ingredients groom neat and natural.
You mean you like it, DB?
Like it, Mercator. You have proof that's clear enough for any man to understand. New Wildroot grooms hair to look both neat and natural. I think I'll drop into the lab more often.
This could be you, wondering what to do. You'd like some tea, but which shall it be? Ah, not that, or that, or that. You wouldn't want dead tea, would you?
No.
You see, tea leaves are something like lettuce leaves. They wilt and die, unless they're protected like Tenderleaf brand tea. Of all leading teas, only Tenderleaf is sealed tight in aluminum foil to keep air and moisture out. so the spirit of the young tea leaf stays alive. Here's a cup made from tea wrapped the ordinary way. It tastes like it looks. Flat. Because when tea stales, its spirit dies. Now taste the difference in Tenderleaf. Its spirit kept alive till it reaches your cup. But prove it to yourself. Switch to Tenderleaf tea and see how wonderful live leaf flavor can be.
Permit, please, to introduce self. Name, Cherry Blossom, President of Marlon Brando Fan Club, Tokyo branch. Also, first-class fan for Glenn Ford. Must tell you, every Japan girl most thrilled when these two handsome stars come with big company to make picture. This picture called Teahouse of the August Moon. And every girl wish she were in pretty sandals of Machiko Kyo, beautiful Japan star, who star with Marlon Brando and Glenn Ford. She play lucky geisha girl in Teahouse of the August Moon. Picture very beautiful, very warm for heart. You wish happy time? Run quick as Dickens and see Teahouse of the August Moon.
See Marlon Brando, Glenn Ford, and Machiko Kyo in Teahouse of the August Moon.
As any smart homemaker knows,
anytime's a good time for the good taste of Coke.
And now Coca Cola comes in new big king-size bottles, too. A great new buy. There's plenty of the world's favorite refreshment in this new big king-size bottle. It's perfect for a king-size thirst, or enough sparkling Coca Cola for two. So when you're entertaining friends at your house, serve delicious ice-cold Coca Cola. Your guests will enjoy the bright little lift they get from Coke, and you'll be proud to serve the best-loved sparkling drink in all the world. Yes, you'll find that serving sparkling, delicious, ice-cold Coca-Cola gets any gathering off to a bright start.
Anytime's a good time for the good taste of Coke.
So when you're planning to entertain, don't forget to serve sparkling Coca-Cola in new big king-size bottles. Sign of good taste.
There's more pleasure in Salada for you and me,
because Salada blends flavor, not just tea.
New Bordon's Rich Roast, New Bordon's Rich Roast. It's the deep, dark coffee
with the good, strong flavor.
It's the deep, dark coffee with the good, strong flavor.
There's a Muriel Corona,
a premium cigar.
Long for luxury, light for pleasure.
The brand new Muriel Corona.
Take it from Edie Adams.
The Muriel Corona is a fine cigar. The shape is new, the blend is too. It's richer by far. You get the light touch with the right taste for only a dime. Why don't you pick one up and smoke it sometime?
Enjoy the new Muriel Corona.
Truly a premium cigar.
Long for luxury, light for pleasure.
A classic Corona style.
You get the light touch with the right taste for only a dime. Why don't you pick one up and smoke it sometime?
Edie Adams.
I've often thought I'd like to be the leader of the band. I'd sing a the song of Muriel while up here on the stand. A Muriel Coronella is a handsome small cigar. It's miniature Corona, and it's pleasanter by far. A Coronella has a taste that's always fresh and new. A taste that's mild and sweet and light with fine aroma too. I'll tell you fellas, Coronella's blend is so sublime. Why don't you pick one up and smoke it sometime? Muriel Coronella small cigar.
And that's how we can beat the not-so-bright knight at his own game. Read it, laugh it up.
King Vitaman, your castle is surrounded. Signed, the not-so-bright knight.
Come back when it stops raining.
But I want to take the castle by storm and capture your King Vitaman cereal.
You mean my sweet, tasty little crowns with a full day's supply of vitamins and iron?
That's the one.
Never.
Then I'll give the signal when the catapult will rain havoc on you.
What's the signal?
Now.
No, not now!
Tastes good.
And it looks good on you.
Now, knights, cover your King Vitaman with milk. Not me, a tin has the cereal.
King Vitaman, new from Quaker, now at your grocer's.
Not me, a tin has the cereal.
Salem, Massachusetts. Legend has it that witches weren't very welcome here in the old days. But things change. This summer, a pretty witch named Samantha went to Salem and got a very warm welcome. Action. Camera. Lights. Extras. Salem will be the background for several episodes of Bewitched this season. Nobody knew how the townspeople would take to an invading army of show business professionals, but everybody got together with the cast and crew right away. Why don't you get together with Elizabeth Montgomery and the Bewitched gang this fall on ABC?
You rang, sir?
This kind of service you can't hardly find anymore. But you can find the kind of entertainment dished up by the one and only combination maid and guardian angel, Hazel, perennial Thursday night favorite. Shirley Booth stars as Hazel. And when she says run, well, watch Hazel in color each Thursday.
Much of this great wide country they see from the road, and many of the people they see from the backs of bucking broncos. Earl Holliman and Andrew Prine star as Mitch and Andy Guthrie, who follow the action-packed rodeo circuit. Wherever they go, excitement dogs their trail.
Andy!
They have their differences now and then.
I'm in the bull riding. Andy, are you crazy?
Well, what have I got to lose?
You can break your neck. That's what you can lose.
But the differences are never too big to iron out. You'll enjoy their thrilling adventures here each week in Wide Country.
A young man with the unlikely name of Temple Houston practiced the unlikely profession of courtroom lawyer in the rough and tumble days when most law was enforced by fists and a Colt 45. Jeffrey Hunter stars as the son of the famous Texan Sam Houston, and Jack Elam, as an ex-gunfighter turned U.S. Marshal, co-stars as his sometime friend, sometime antagonist. Temple Houston is an exciting series based on the real life of a lawyer in the raw early days of the Southwest. A man who fought with words when words were called for, with action when required. See Temple Houston every week.
By water, by air, or on land. Explore the wonders of nature with Marlin Perkins on Wild Kingdom in color. It's entertainment for the whole family to enjoy every week.
It's Startime, NBC's preview book of great shows. Let's see what's coming Tuesdays this fall. For one, a new series about a new teacher, premiering September 24th at 7:30, 6:30 Central Time. It's Mr. Novak, beginning his first day of trial and error among a school full of strangers. James Franciscus stars as the young man dedicated to the science of learning, and he too must learn, under the watchful eye of Dean Jagger, veteran school principal. Then stay tuned for the new series, Redigo, premiering immediately after. Now owner of his own ranch, small by some standards, but large enough to keep him busy year-round with winter wheat, sheep, cattle, and timber, Richard Egan stars as Redigo. All the stars and shows are in Startime, and NBC will send you this colorful souvenir magazine if you'll send your name and address and a quarter to NBC, Box Number 1, Des Moines, Iowa. Got it? Get it.
A fading heartbeat, the struggle to save a patient's life. This is not an actor. This is a young doctor in the never-ending fight against disease and death in New York's Bellevue Hospital. Watch Emergency Ward on The Show of the Week.
Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy your favorites on International Showtime with your host, Don Amici. Here's television that doesn't put an age limit on fun. Glittering ice reviews from distant lands. Stars making it look oh so easy. And choruses that glide with the grace of experts. And crazy skating clowns with a timing that makes the impossible seem merely next to impossible. Then perhaps a circus like this one from Germany, complete with jungle kings with a lady trainer. Aerialists high over the crowds, laughing at fear. A magician from China, breaking all the laws of gravity. Whatever your pleasure, it's yours and your family's each week on International Showtime.
Suddenly, you enter a world of shadows. A world where the most innocent act may start a chain of deadly consequences. Each week, a full hour of subtle menace. Thriller, with your host, Boris Karloff. Each week, a new story of ordinary people caught in extraordinary circumstances. Of the familiar, suddenly grown strange. Each week, a new experience in apprehension. Here is your invitation to the startling, the new, host Boris Karloff's weekly promise.
This is a thriller.
The best of the pros. See the top teams, the top games, the top players in the National Football League on Pro Football Highlights every Saturday afternoon on NBC.
I'm Ralph Bellamy. And as Dr. Stark, I know you'll find this week's story of the 11th Hour especially interesting. Here are some scenes. It's your wedding gown, isn't it, Agatha? You know, the one you were supposed to get married in?
No.
Sure. The one you had made specially. But you never had a chance to use it, did you?
I don't know what you're talking about. When my husband comes back.
For years, Agatha's had to act as a financial breadwinner to the whole household, in addition to her own responsibilities at work, which left very little time for Agatha to become acquainted with Agatha, as we might say.
I bet you had plenty of time, though, haven't you, Doctor? With Agatha and her bank account.
Oh, somebody help, please. These people are kidnapping me. They're kidnapping me on my wedding day.
The Tunnel, one of the most powerful human documents in television history. Under the very feet of the dreaded Vopos, they burrowed inch by inch to the freedom of the West. An NBC News presentation, The Tunnel.
How Nikita Khrushchev became the unquestioned ruler of Russia's millions in slightly more than 5 years. Chet Huntley narrates the second in a special series on communism on NBC White Paper, The Rise of Khrushchev. Abe Lincoln in Illinois, starring Jason Robards, Jr.
There can be no distinction in the definitions of liberty.
Abe Lincoln in Illinois on the Hallmark Hall of Fame in color.
It's Startime, NBC's preview book of great shows. Let's see what's coming Fridays this fall. At 8:30, 7:30 Central Time, it's Bob Hope every week. Some weeks with those famous Bob Hope specials of sparkling comedy and variety. And other Fridays, something new and important in TV. The Bob Hope Chrysler Theater. Great stars of show business and some of the finest dramas television has ever presented. For comedy and for drama, join Bob Hope each Friday, premiering September 27th. 1 hour earlier and premiering September 13th, enjoy International Showtime at 7:30, 6:30 Central Time. Exciting circuses, ice shows, and spectacles. Don Amici is your host on International Showtime. All the stars and shows are in Startime, and NBC will send you this colorful souvenir magazine if you'll send your name and address and a quarter to NBC, Box Number 1, Des Moines, Iowa. Got it? Get it.
Tuesday on NBC. Once again, relive the fabulous days of Laramie, of the legendary West, and the men who struggled against an almost barren land, who fought and sometimes died for what was theirs, small plot or sprawling ranch. Laramie brings you vivid stories centered around those who live and work on the Sherman Ranch. Slim Sherman, ranch owner and a close friend of the one-time drifter, Jess Harper. Daisy Cooper, a stranded widow who turns out to be homemaker and mother to Mike Williams, a 10-year-old boy orphaned by marauding Indians. These four in starring roles played by John Smith, Robert Fuller, Spring Byington, and Dennis Holmes make up the core around which Laramie is skillfully woven. For excitement and action, watch Laramie in color Tuesday on NBC.
Come alive, you're in the Pepsi generation. Come alive, you're in the Pepsi generation.
Who is the Pepsi generation? Just about everyone with the young view of things. Active, livelier people with a liking for Pepsi Cola. The light refreshment with the bold, clean taste. Generous in flavor and sparkle. Pepsi belongs to your generation.
Why else would Pepsi try so hard to be where you are? Everywhere.
Come alive. You're in the Pepsi generation.
Who walks the stair without a care and shoots so high in the sky? Bounce up and down just like a clown. Everyone knows it's Slinky, the best present yet to give or get, but costs a little to buy. The hit of the day when you're ready to play. Everyone knows it's Slinky, it's Slinky, it's Slinky. For fun, it's the best of the toys. It's Slinky, it's Slinky, the favorite of girls and boys. It's Slinky, for fun it's the best of the toys. It's Slinky, the favorite of girls and boys. Everyone wants a Slinky, you ought to get a Slinky.
Slinky toys for hours of fun. Slinky Caterpillar, Slinky Train, Slinky Dog, all at your favorite store.
Oh, unexpected visitors. That means food. But there's not a thing to eat in the house. Oh, well, she'll welcome them with a smile. Come in, take off your coats. Food. There's the answer. Cheese and crackers. Oh, those crackers have been open for days. Will they be fresh? They've got to be crisp. Of course they'll be crisp. They're snowflake saltines, and they come specially wrapped to stay fresh even after they've been opened and reclosed. Ah, smiles again. Look, the snowflake saltines are snapping crisp. No wonder. Their exclusive inner seal packet recloses so tightly, you can even hold them under a running faucet and the crackers don't get damp. They stay crisp. She'll pretend such a tempting short-notice snack is really nothing, but there's a silent vote of thanks to Snowflake Saltines. Fresh whenever you want them. No kitchen's complete without Snowflake Saltines, baked by Nabisco.
For lovely cakes and wholesome bread, you've shown good taste if you have said,
I'll take Williams every time.
That's right, ma'am. You get the best of everything when you buy Williams right down the line. So if you really want a treat,
Buy Williams. It's flavor-based.
Once an old woman lived in a shoe, so many children, what to do? Cleaning, cooking, and homemaking, no time left for cookie baking. Flash, a thought in her mind, Keebler cookies, the homemade kind. Now everyone's happy, singing with glee, coconut chocolate drop cookies for me by Keebler, of course.
Bird nest hair? Try new Vitalis with V7. Keep your hair neat all day the greaseless way. Ballpark hair? Try new Vitalis with V7. Keep your hair neat all day the greaseless way.
HYDROX, Sunshine Hydrox Cookies.
Yes, Sunshine Hydrox, the original cream-filled chocolate cookie. Everybody loves them. 2 crisp chocolate cookies with a vanilla cream filling. They're the finest ever made. Get Sunshine Hydrox cookies today. Hey, what's this? An original? Yes, it's the original cream-filled chocolate cookie. Sunshine Hydrox cookies. 2 crisp chocolate cookies and a delicious vanilla cream filling. Get the finest ever made Sunshine Hydrox cookies in the cellophane bag or the pantry carton at your grocer's today.
It's Tarzan. For the first time in Technicolor in MGM's
Tarzan and the Lost Safari.
A brand new Tarzan, Gordon Scott.
Spectacular adventures.
For the first time in Technicolor.
Tarzan and the Lost Safari.
My name's Mike Hagan. I'm a sports writer. If you read the papers, maybe you've heard of me. I was involved in that ruckus up in Boston. A lot of people have asked me for the facts. I imagine Muriel might have something to say.
I have a good deal to say. Well, not only about my side of it, but about Mike's, too. Because Mike doesn't always tell the truth. Then, of course, there's someone else.
I'm Laurie Shannon. I was involved, of course, but in quite an innocent way.
And you'll be involved in a hilarious way when you see this comedy about the rugged newspaper man and the two glamour gals who had designs on him. See Gregory Peck and Lauren Bacall in MGM's Designing Woman. The comedy of the year is here in Metrocolor and CinemaScope.
Don't let your child's health run down, down, down. Now, help grow healthier bodies with Uncle Ben's converted rice. Look, all rice starts out with a layer of B vitamins. Now, ordinary rices scrape away most of those natural B vitamins during milling, give you only half the vitamins. But Uncle Ben's exclusive pressure process drives them into each grain to give you twice the natural B vitamins of ordinary rice. More vitamin B1 for better appetite, vitamin B2 for better growth, niacin for healthier skin. And Uncle Ben's cooks up so fluffy, each white grain separate, never sticky. Yes, unlike ordinary rices, which scrape away half the B vitamins, Uncle Ben's drives them in to give you twice the natural B vitamins of ordinary rice. So help grow, 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 grow healthier bodies. Get Uncle Ben's converted rice.
This is the new Norelco Beauty Sachet. Open it, and you've got a whole beauty salon right in your own home. The new Norelco Beauty Sachet. It's a beautiful shaver for legs and underarms. Fast, close, and considerate. But that's only the beginning. The Norelco Beauty Sachet is a shaver plus. Change heads, and it's a manicure. Files and buffs. Change again, and it's a facial. Works creams and lotions into your skin. It's a massage for your scalp and skin, too. The new Norelco Beauty Sachet. It's just like having a whole beauty salon in your own home. Only quieter.
The cannons are coming! The cannons are coming!
In Silver Dust. It's the loaded detergent. There's a Cannon bath towel, or a dish towel, or a kitchen cloth. Why, this stack is worth $15.47. Since all modern detergents clean and whiten, why not get the one that always brings you something extra?
The cannons are coming!
A different Cannon in every size of Silver Dust.
Hi. Time for a break, dear. Here, have a blast.
Thanks.
It's going to look beautiful.
Hey, you know, if I didn't have the bottle right in my hand, I'd say this beer came straight from the tap.
Hold everything. Let's hear that again.
If I didn't have the bottle right in my hand, I'd say this beer came straight from the tap.
Blatz tastes so good because it's all draft brewed. Some brewers make a different beer for bottles and cans than they do for the tap. But we take our draft brewed beer, pasteurized of course, bottle it, and can it. That's why Blatz tastes so good. I'm from Milwaukee and I ought to know why Blatz beer tastes great wherever you go. All Blatz is draft brewed, that's why you hear.
Blatz is Milwaukee's finest beer.
Draft brewed Blatz, Milwaukee's favorite premium beer, now at local prices.
These are the wonder years, the formative years, ages 1 through 12. The years when your child develops in many ways, actually grows to 90% of his adult height. To help make the most of these wonder years, serve nutritious Wonder-enriched bread. Wonder helps build strong bodies 12 ways. Carefully enriched with foods for body and mind, Wonder bread tastes so good, fresh and deeply satisfying. And it is so good for growing child, for active adult. Each slice of Wonder bread during the Wonder years supplies protein for muscle, heart, and tissues, minerals for bones, blood, and teeth, carbohydrates for bulk and energy, vitamins for nerves, skin, glands, senses, all vital elements for growing minds and bodies. To help make the most of his Wonder years, his growth years, serve Wonder bread. Wonder helps build strong bodies 12 ways.
You think that's a Volkswagen you're looking at? Well, it is, and it isn't. It's a Volkswagen we put together ourselves, from parts. So in case you've been wondering about how many parts we carry, you can stop wondering. We carry all you need.
Billy's been eating messy chocolate candy. The others are eating M&M's chocolate candies. No chocolate mess because the milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
I'm the M&M's plain chocolate center. He's a peanut.
A roasted southern peanut.
He's drenched.
In pure milk chocolate?
Then we're covered with thin candy shells.
So there's no chocolate mess?
Really?
Know what I mean?
Remember, with M&M's chocolate candies, the milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand. Get M&M's plain and peanut chocolate candies.
You get 202 mouth-watering chews in every pack of M&M's Chewies.
Yes, you get 202 chews in every pack. Mouth-watering flavors. Orange, lemon, lime, and strawberry. Try 'em. M&M's Fruit Chewies.
Say now, let me tell you a tale I done read. A fascinating story about that Toastmaster bread. It tickles.
Toastmaster, partner.
Freshness unsurpassed. You don't know which is fresher, the first slice or the last. Now the first slice is right good. Yes, you heard what I said. But the last slice is the best of all, and it's Toastmaster bread.
When are we going to open it, Jesse?
Right now.
Can I open it?
Sure, but be careful now. Open it easy.
Why'd you shoot me, Jesse?
You opened the wrong end. Now I've got to eat the last slice first.
Now the first slice is right good. Yes, you heard what I said. But the last slice is the best of all, and it's Toastmaster bread.
Toastmaster, partner.
Meet Princess. Princess thinks she's one of the family. And so do they. So they feed her variety. New Gaines variety. 3 meat flavors, beef, liver,
chicken, all in one box, not in a bunch of cans. Now your dog can enjoy a beef day. A liver day. A chicken day. A different dinner every day. Just like you. Each soft, moist packet of Gaines variety is a completely balanced meal, equal to a 1-pound can, but without the can, without the mess. New Gaines variety, 3 meat flavors, beef, liver, chicken, all in one box, not in a bunch of cans. New from General Foods.
Your hair behaves so beautifully with Luster Cream shampoo. So rich, you only need to lather once. Then your hair is shining clean with more body, more life.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, your hair behaves beautifully with Luster Cream shampoo.
Liquid or concentrate.
Can't seem to remember my lines.
This morning you even forgot to brush your teeth.
Oh, Mom, I just don't like the taste of that toothpaste.
It's meant to reduce cavities.
I still get some.
Why not start, Linda, on Colgate, the good-tasting anti-cavity toothpaste? Look, when Colgate was compared with the best-known fluoride, research reported in the Journal of Dentistry for Children confirmed Colgate unsurpassed in reducing new cavities.
Get anti-cavity Colgate today.
You get the peanut butter. Okay. Yes. The peanut
Children get more important nutrients from Planters peanut butter than from any other brand.
Put it on the table. Okay.
Planters gives children more protein, ounce for ounce, than beef or liver.
A new jar.
Only Planters has vitamins A and D, Virginia peanuts, and no hardened oils.
Oh, I got a whole bunch. Give me the peanut butter. Give me the peanut butter. Don't. I saw you.
And, of course, only Planters has the richer, nuttier flavor of Planters peanuts.
I'm picking a whole batch.
The most famous peanuts in the world.
Good? Yep.
Planters is the most nutritious bread you can put on bread. The only peanut butter with vitamins A and D. Look for Mr. Peanut on the label.
These are the days when people go the distance. They keep pouring it on. There are lots of ways to pour it on. But when it's a matter of taste, there's only one way. Pepsi Cola. This is the taste that comes out in the cold. Comes alive in the cold in a big, bold, inviting way. Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on.
Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on.
There's Vicky Van Hook, champion water skier. Water skiing is one of our exciting summer sports and a great conditioner. To stay in good condition, to stay trim and fit, you need 3 things: daily exercise, the right amount of rest, and part 3 of the easy formula, the proper food. Start out your day with today's Wheaties, breakfast of champions, packed with natural whole wheat energy and crackling with flavor. And would you believe it? A Wheaties breakfast with milk, topped off with bananas, is less than 300 calories. Today's Wheaties, a new taste in low-calorie breakfasts. And the big G stands for goodness. And you'll appreciate the convenience of Wheaties' new pour and seal package. It keeps them fresher and crisper once they're open. Try them. Today's Wheaties.
Groceries!
About time you showed.
Hiya, Sophie. What's the rush?
Mrs. Gardner's boy's having a party today. Been waiting for the spick and span to clean this floor.
Well, why didn't you use this?
A liquid cleaner? Go on.
Go on yourself. Look. Works okay.
Sure, for small spots, full strength. But for big jobs, you gotta add water.
So?
So, that water's liquids right down.
Well, how's spick and span any different?
Simple. It's made to be mixed in water. Its power's released in water. Just you watch. You see that? Spick and span's got it all over liquids for big jobs. No rinsing either. I'll be through in time to fix the party goodies.
Gosh, I left them at the store. I'll be right back. Hey, you're done. I see why you wanted spick and span.
Of course. Nothing's faster. It's the big job cleaner.
Introducing Veg-O-Matic, the newest in food appliances. Insert whole potatoes in Veg-O-Matic, and with one motion, they're uniformly sliced. Just imagine you can slice 2 bunches of radishes in only 30 seconds. Tomatoes are very difficult to slice. This is the only appliance ever made that will slice firm tomatoes perfectly in one stroke, add not a seed out of place. You can feed whole onions into Veg-O-Matic and make dozens of perfect slices in seconds. The only tears you'll shed will be tears of joy. Now turn the dial and switch from thin to thick slices. Look how easily you uniformly slice a whole can of prepared meat at one time. Isn't that wonderful? Now turn the dial from slicing to dicing. Everyone dislikes the unpleasant chore of dicing onions. Veg-O-Matic is the only appliance made that makes mounds of diced onions with one clean stroke. For French fries, feed in whole potatoes. Make 700 cuts in 1 minute. Isn't that marvelous? And our price, only $9.95. Yes, only $9.95. With each Veg-O-Matic you order, we give you an illustrated recipe and instruction booklet. You will also receive our Miracle Wedge Cutter attachment. Here's how it works. Just lift out the slicing and dicing cutters, insert the wedge cutter attachment. It's as easy as pie. Veg-O-Matic is fabulous for wedging tomatoes and lemons. Why, you can wedge a dozen lemons perfectly in no time at all, and you can actually wedge a whole pineapple with this incredible machine. So order now. Veg-O-Matic with slicing and dicing cutters, Astrolite blade sharpener, wedge cutter, and instruction booklet will be yours for only $9.95. Here's how to order.
Going down.
What are you doing for lunch, Sam?
No plans, Phil. What are your plans, J.C.?
None. Any suggestions?
6th floor, lunch counter and milk bar.
Take a milk break 3 times a day.